Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOBH's Kyle Richards teases emotional and lonely season. RHOBH star Kyle Richards is teasing an emotional and lonely season 14. The hit Bravo reality series returns on November 19th, and it will be very different. So, what is going on with Kyle that has her feeling so low and off? Keep reading for more details. There have been a plethora of ups and downs in Kyle Richards' many seasons of RHOBH. She is an OG of the franchise, so she has shared so much of her life with the audience. They'd have seen her strained relationships with her sisters, Kim Richards and Kathy Hilton. Furthermore, her sister, Kim's alcohol addiction has been a key storyline for several seasons. Battles with co-stars and cheating allegations have made hot topics, but Kyle has consistently returned. Season 12 ended with a huge blowout after Kyle and Kathy reconciled. They struggled to recover, but the following season, she and her husband of nearly 30 years, Mauricio Umansky, split. She wanted to lead a more peaceful and quiet life, having gotten sober and started working out with a trainer. Kyle even became very close to country singer Morgan Wade. Yet Mauricio was still out and about, socializing for his business and living his best life. They grew apart, and that was the end for them. It was unclear if Kyle would come back for season 14, but she has. Unfortunately, her friendship with Dorit Kemsley is on edge, and they come to blows. According to Bravo, the season will have a lot of sad elements for Kyle, and it is all very personal. The mother of four noted that she does film with Mauricio for the new season. However, she shares that it was emotional to do those scenes with her estranged husband as he had just moved out. Mao does shoot with me this season quite a bit, and it was brand new as he had just actually moved out right before we started shooting. And then my daughter did also. So I was very emotional during that time. Andy Cohen also chimed in with what fans can expect from them this season. I have to say, you see a different side of Kyle. I mean, Mo has moved out and she's really trying to figure out what her life is, and she lives in kind of this big empty house. And it's very surprising to see after we've been living with this woman for so many years, so something to look out for. In season 13, Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley both were struggling in their marriages. Yet Kyle was with Morgan Wade a lot, something Dorit had a hard time with. She brought up that Kyle saw Morgan more and even had a K initial on her. There were also a lot of questions about her marriage and if Mauricio had been cheating, so she and Dorit fell out. That was interesting as they seemed to be in the same boat. In season 14, they are now officially single women, so they should have made amends, but that has yet to happen. So it may feel that Kyle is on an island alone, but time will tell. Kyle Richards, a staple of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills since its inception, recently dropped hints about the emotional upheaval and loneliness that define the latest season. As fans have witnessed over the years, Kyle's life has been no stranger to drama, both on and off the screen. However, this time around, it seems like the stakes are higher, the emotions rawer, and the loneliness more palpable than ever. In a recent interview, Kyle mentioned that this season will be emotional in ways even she wasn't prepared for. Despite being surrounded by glitzy soirees, luxurious vacations, and the familiar faces of her Beverly Hills castmates, there is a sense of isolation that Kyle says permeates this chapter of her life. It's a season marked by deep introspection and some startling realizations. Kyle's struggles with her relationships, both romantic and platonic, have placed her at a crossroads that not even the best therapists or the most loyal friends can easily help her navigate. Fans have speculated about the reasons behind her loneliness, with many pointing to her marriage to Mauricio Umansky. For years, Kyle and Mauricio have been the couple many in the RHOBH fandom admired, weathering numerous ups and downs while maintaining what seemed like an unbreakable bond. But this season, rumors about their relationship troubles have surfaced, placing them under a microscope. Despite maintaining a strong public front, Kyle's emotional confessions hint that all is not well behind the scenes. This season may see her grappling with issues that are normally kept behind closed doors. She hints that we'll witness moments where she feels truly vulnerable, a side of her that the public rarely sees. "Sometimes, I felt like I was going through this season alone," Kyle shared. "Even when I was surrounded by people, I was grappling with a sense of loneliness that just wouldn't go away." This isn't something viewers are used to seeing from the typically poised and social Kyle. In past seasons, she's often the glue that holds the group together. But this time, she's found herself questioning her place within the group dynamic, feeling uncertain of who she can truly trust. With new faces entering the RHOBH world and old alliances shifting, Kyle is experiencing what she described as a breakdown of trust. And it isn't just the friendship drama that's taking a toll. This season, Kyle is also processing a profound sense of change in her identity. As her children grow up and leave the nest, she's feeling the pangs of an empty house. The quiet moments, the nights alone, the stillness in a house that was once bustling with family energy. It's all led Kyle to reevaluate what really matters to her. For someone who has spent years in the public eye, being forced to confront her private life in this way is jarring. Fans are likely to see her reflect on her career, her family, and her place in Beverly Hills in ways she's never allowed herself to do before. Kyle's journey this season also brings a new level of introspection about fame and friendships. She's begun questioning what it truly means to have friends in Beverly Hills, where loyalty is often fleeting and friendships can shift with a single look or whispered comment. Her relationship with castmate Dorrit Kemsley, for example, seems to be strained this season, leading to some powerful scenes of confrontation. Meanwhile, her bond with Erika Jayne has strengthened, as both women lean on each other in their moments of crisis. Adding to the mix is the arrival of new housewives who bring fresh dynamics, and Kyle finds herself both welcoming and wary of these new friendships. The newbies come in with a unique perspective, one that challenges Kyle to reevaluate what it means to have true allies in this high-stakes, high-drama world. With personalities clashing and long-standing alliances crumbling, she's realizing that not all friendships are built to withstand the pressure of fame and fortune. In another powerful twist, fans are likely to witness Kyle turning to a form of spiritual healing to find inner peace. In a bid to combat her loneliness, she's exploring alternative forms of therapy, from meditation to working with life coaches, seeking guidance to help her reclaim her sense of self. "It was like everything was pointing me back to myself, asking me who I wanted to be without all of this, without the cameras, the money, the parties. What's left when you strip all that away?" Kyle shared. The theme of authenticity, what's real versus what's for show, pervades her storyline this season. Kyle, known for her designer clothes and glamorous parties, is peeling back the layers and asking herself some difficult questions. Who is Kyle Richards without RHOBH? And does her life look anything like she envisioned? Fans might be surprised to see her strip away some of the glitz and focus on rebuilding her identity on her own terms. In this season's quieter, more introspective moments, we'll see a side of Kyle who is confronting fears, loneliness, and the struggles of feeling misunderstood. In one particular episode, Kyle reportedly has a heart-to-heart with her sister Kathy Hilton, where unresolved family issues resurface. Family has always been a sore spot for Kyle, who has often been caught between the pressures of her fame and her loyalty to her loved ones. This season, she's forced to confront those family wounds once again, opening old scars and wrestling with unresolved tension. The reunion promises to be an explosive one as well, as Kyle and her castmates look back on a season that challenged them all in unexpected ways. This season of RHOBH offers a rare glimpse at Kyle's life behind the camera. Instead of the usual glitzy glam that viewers are accustomed to, We're seeing a more stripped-down, introspective Kyle, one who isn't just going through the motions, but is actively seeking answers. For fans, it's a refreshing change, allowing them to connect with the real woman behind the image. Kyle's journey is one that anyone who's ever felt alone, even in a crowd, can relate to, and her courage in confronting these issues on such a public platform is likely to resonate deeply. This may be one of Kyle's most relatable seasons yet. As she grapples with the isolation that comes with fame, the disintegration of relationships she thought were unbreakable, and the journey towards self-discovery, viewers will watch her shed layers of pretense and come into her own. For Kyle, the season may be about healing, but it's also about standing alone, stronger than before.